all of us were him, were László, but I was the architect that László was. It was written that when they're installing the shelving, the workers have all the shelves down on the floor and they pull them up and it's like the opening of a flower. And I think that when it came to the library, then that's the moment where we have to see that he's a genius.
I feel like you really understand him when you see that library open.
Yeah.
All of those doors opening at this, like the symmetry, the beauty, like sort of, you're almost, you get access to his
Yeah.
heart and his soul that you hadn't before. And I
Yeah.
just wondered of like, are you working in stages to sort of, reveal that as a character in the story? How
That
do
was
you?
that. I mean, I think that was deliberate,
Mhm.
I mean, for me, because I was working through his character. I was creating his character through his design in a sense. I mean, obviously I'm not the only one creating his character. Adrien, first of all, and Brady and Mona wrote it, so that all of us were him, were László, but I was the architect that László was. So and I did think about that as a journey, that a creative journey that had to be shown for László.
But was it written like, was it in the screenplay that like the actual design, or is this something that you said we need to find, we need for him to create something bold, and you went and looked at different style elements and found something and said this needs to be what he
No,
area.
it was it. What was scripted was, yes, that he designs a modern, beautiful library. Basically, it wasn't specified what it looked like beyond the one thing that was, and it was a very small specification. It wasn't even necessarily how it looked. It was written that when they're installing the shelving, the workers have all the shelves down on the floor and they pull them up and it's like the opening of a flower. So it was more for the execution of it than for what it looked like at the end. And that was basically all I had to go on. But I had a lot to go on because I was with Brady all the time, so I could ask him whatever I wanted.
Right.
It wasn't, and it's clear that it's supposed to be a big moment in the movie, but it's not said this is the stunning, like, this is when we realize that László is a great artist. No, it doesn't say that. So it's,
Yeah, but I'm saying the movie says that, even if the screenplay
oh yeah, the movie
isn't
says that
permitted
for
to,
sure,
but
but
so
the script didn't say it. So I did think about, and the script didn't say it, that yes, he's going through a journey. Like this guy just got back from a concentration camp, and then he's a homeless refugee, and then he's stuck in a boat, which you don't see the set that was there, but it was like a homeless shelter, but worse. So they're all crammed together in the hold of a ship. And then they get out and it's freedom, it's America, welcome. Oh, guess what? It's not going to be so great, but like right now he doesn't know it. So then he's like with his cousin sleeping in a storage closet, and cousin asks him to design some furniture. So the furniture that he designs for the window, the way I did design that furniture, and I approached it as though he doesn't have a lot of creative juice at that moment because he has been through hell, basically, physically and emotionally. And he's sort of just getting, and I think it shows how strong László is as a person, that he's able to do anything at all at that point. So he is going back to his roots of his Bauhaus training, and that's why the furniture looks so Bauhaus inspired. And beyond that, he incorporates ideas that he gets from the furniture around him, which I don't think you would see on the first viewing of that movie, and maybe never unless you read me or heard me explaining it. But I got all the inspiration beyond the tubular steel framing, which is very clearly Bauhaus. Um, I made all the inspiration come from pieces around him in the furniture store, or things I literally brought like lawn chairs from New York as my luggage to place in the set so he could be inspired by the webbing on them. So, and so I was going really method on the furniture design. And because I thought he doesn't have any money, he's being asked to design some amazing furniture, and he's got to get his ideas from somewhere. And I felt he was depleted creatively then. So he's searching for something. And I think that when it came to the library, then that's the moment where we have to see that he's a genius. You know, it's a big moment in the movie. And I'm not saying Brady didn't think that. I'm just saying, like, you know, I understood that that's where we have to see that he's a genius.